All right, yo. What's up, y'all? So as you can see, I'm back home. I got released from the hospital last night. And I guess first and foremost, I want to say thank y'all, man, to all the support. Shout out all y'all who commented, man, and like the video. It really means a lot uh to see the support from y'all. It really does. I don't know. I'm still processing everything because it feels weird, but I figured I'd come on here, drop some updates, let y'all know what's going on. And yeah, so first and foremost, on the more important side of things, Saturday, fight marker stream, 2 p.m. As long as everything goes okay, that shit will still be happening. It's a more so for me. It's a matter that I had outside commitments to make. So I had a friend, same whole story. I had a friend. I was like, "Yo, man, I'm gonna do the stream. Tap in." And he was like, "Yeah, I got you, bro." As far as I understand, as long as my health stays stable, that will still be happening. I might be a little bit more lower energy than usual, but I'll try to stay in high spirits just because that's just how it should be. But yeah. And then number two, you might see me spam uploads a little bit more than I usually do. And I'm going to be real with y'all. I've had a bunch of projects that I've not been able to work on for the past week just because I've been sick. And I've missed work. I've missed a lot of work, man. And y'all know this YouTube shit is a side hobby that just so happens to occasionally give me a couple good dollars. But to attempt to recoup some of those funds, I'm gonna be probably spamming more videos. And I hate to say the word spam, but I'm gonna be real, I low-key be making slop, bro. I make reaction content and I do commentaries occasionally, but like I'm not gonna act like I'm high and mighty. Like, what I make usually is a lot easier to produce, mostly because I'm relying on my knowledge about a topic, my personality. I don't really script things that often, okay? But that's just a heads up. You're gonna see a lot of uploads. I would like if y'all support them, but hey, I understand, man. If you're like, bro, you doing too much, just because I believe that, just watching a video, it's probably one of the easiest ways to show support. I don't know if I feel comfortable doing a GoFundMe or anything like that, because that's just weird. Not weird, not to like sound disrespectful, but like, at least for me in my case, I just don't feel comfortable doing that. As long as things say manageable for me financially, I do have, thankfully, some competent insurance. There was some whole bunch of family shit I don't feel comfortable opening up to, at least while at this point in my career. But yeah, thank y'all for showing support. And if you're wondering how you can show support and help, it's just by doing that. Just watch the vids, man. Like, it's really, if anything more than that would be as helpful. Hey, as you can see, this eye is still watering up. It's still irritated. But let me talk about the health things that happened. So as y'all know, it would have been yesterday. I went and I recorded that video because I had hit up my friend. I was like, "Yo, can you drive me to the hospital?" And I kid you not, this nigga he bro, I'm in a Valorant game. So I had to record this video while waiting on this nigga to finish his Valorant game. And so he finally finishes and he picks me up, right? And I post this video before I leave. And I have not an irrational fear, but I do have a little bit of a fear of hospitals in general, just because every time I've been to one, nothing good has happened, right? Except for one time, but generally speaking, if I'm at a hospital, it's for bad reasons. And being the one that got put in the chair, being the one who sat down and had to have my vitals tested and everything like that, it just feels a little off-putting. But I got there with my friend, we talked, we had to find parking. Holy shit, parking was hell, but we ended up getting there, and we chilled. They looked over my condition and everything, and they pulled me to the back. They did some more tests, and they were like, "Hey, you have an ulcer in your left eye." And I said "uclear" last video. That is fucking wrong. It was an ulcer. And they did a little bit more testing. They gave me some new antibiotic eye drops, and then they were like, "Yo, we need you to see the specialist." All right, cool. Okay, cool. So I ended up having him drive me home, and I had to do the last bit of my drive myself, just because I live up a hill, and I had to drop him off, because he had to catch a flight tomorrow, or today now. But I drive back home, and I sleep. I have to make an appointment, and I don't know why, dude. Like, holy shit, the 9 to 5 world be pissing me off, because because over the summer I can work 9 to 5, we can hit my max hours and shit like that. Why does everything operate 9 to 5? Like, I be getting off at 5 and be like, "Fuck, bro, I can't go to the dentist. I can't go see any doctors. Like, if something happens to me, I'm just fucked, right?" But I managed to go make my appointment with the specialist. They were low key mad because they called me at 7 in the fucking morning, and I was low key up, but I went back to sleep because I have two phones. My second phone, which is what I use for like general things, was dead, and I was like, oh fuck, that's my fault. But they ended up managing to get me in. And so, from the way I understand things, is they said the issue might be with my contact lens, might have like re-aggravated everything, but I should be able to recover. Hopefully, fingers crossed, of course. Within the next couple of days, I got an appointment next week. They're gonna take a look at everything. Yeah, and I made that first video to open up and kind of like talk about things because when I was initially diagnosed with keratoconus all the way back in like 2021. There wasn't really a lot to talk about. It's a rare eye condition, and it's so funny because like you're cooked when like, they do the test on you and then they come back, they're like, yo, here's a fucking pamphlet, nigga, here's some support group information, nigga. But I'm like, yo, what the fuck, son? Like, it's weird. It really is weird. But not weird, but it just feels weird because y'all gotta keep in mind, this is like fresh after the pandemic. Like, we're still in the pandemic, actually, because a lot of people think the pandemic was just 2021, or just 20. No, that shit was 21 all the way at least into, like, the fall of 21, right? But, because that's when I was able to start going back to school and shit. But I ended up having that, and, like, they're like, hey, you type in with a support group, because it's weird, I do, so, for reference, right? Let me show y'all this. So, this is my old set of contact lenses. I'm going to show y'all. And you see this, it's a little hard to see, but it's like this. Very small, very small. So what I would have to do, right, is I would get my saline solution. My desk is hella messy, bro. But I would get like, so for example, this, my contact lens solution and the contact, and I would have to pour it in here with my contact in it, of course, and then I would pry my open and put the shit in, right? That's my general procedure that I have to do. And for more clarification, I guess, is that it's weird because I also have dry eyes with it, and dry eyes are prone to redness. You are itchy. Holy shit, bro. If there's anything I learned, if you have a health condition, if you have any vision issues, go see a doctor, bro. Fuck that shit, bro. Don't die over this shit. I was in a weird position because I had an information systems project I had to finish. I had to make my website, and low-key, I delayed that bitch to like the last minute. And the fucked up part is I did a whole all-nighter and woke up, and the nigga extended the deadline, meaning I killed myself for no fucking reason, right? But the semester was able to end, and I was able to finally go, like, be like, yo, I need to do this shit, right? But again, that should be opened up a little bit, and I just hope if anything, that part, hopefully that resonated with somebody out there, someone else who might have this condition, or might have something similar to it and has to experience things differently. Like, I can't always go swimming, I have a routine. I have to make sure I'm able to clean out my contact lenses, and it gets a lot. Like, I sound like I'm about to cry, but it feels weird like talking about this because I've never really internalize it in a way. Like, I just kind of just accept this shit for how it was. I was like, yo, this is the life I gotta live. It is what it is. But like, no, this shit is off-putting, and like how little accommodations are often available. Because I'm like, hey, I have light sensitivity. Like, I don't know. Like, the point I'm making is that it sucks, but it's something that I can live with, hopefully. And I'll keep y'all posted. But in regards to that, outside of that, there is some things I wanted to talk about. Undertale has sat in the fucking back burner. I'm gonna be real. What's probably gonna happen is I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna stream Undertale for real, just because I don't have any school to worry about now. I'm done with my college semester. I low-key bombed my exams, but we got a C pluses across the board in all the classes. So low-key, fuck it, bro. It is what it is. We take what we can get. And I'm low-key kind of upset because, funnily enough, I was recording a Iceman reaction for Drake. That was going to be the first video I recorded. But OBS fucked me raw and corrupted my audio, so the shit is unsalvageable. I sat here for 2 hours to listen to fucking Iceman, bro. And I still got 2 more albums I'm going to listen to. But regardless of that point, thank y'all for your support, man. I really do. Hopefully things can stay manageable for me so I don't have to, like... I don't know, man. GoFundMes are weird and like things of that nature. I try to keep everything through YouTube, but I don't know if y'all know this, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but fuck it, bro. The way YouTube works is like, so let's say I do a stream and somebody sends me donation like $5, right? What ends up happening is YouTube takes that money and all the money I made for the month and they hold it, right? Which, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. So let's say last month, for example, because I was like, when I did the the Fight Marker stream, not Fight Marker, holy shit, the animation versus everything stream. everything I made on that stream was held, and it won't get paid out till the 21st of this month. So the 21st of May is when I'm going to receive anything that I would have made off those streams, what I made off the videos and everything like that. Not going to post that money for obvious reasons, right? I don't need y'all knowing my financial records, okay? Because I might need to apply for some shit. I don't need the IRS knowing what I got in my pockets, man. It's not a lot, bro. But that's generally the way that YouTube does things, is that they will hold your things and I'll get them near the end of the next month, which is kind of unfortunate, you know, because when it's like, y'all gotta make rent. Then it's so funny when I see people like, oh, he only made this video because rent is due. Like, motherfucker, I'm not gonna see the money from that video till next fucking month, bro. But yeah, just to reiterate again, I'm gonna try to throw pictures on screen. I'm gonna try to jump between commentary of like me and also like some gameplay, so y'all gotta see my like chopped ass face. And like even right now, like my eyes watering and tearing up. I don't know if I can like show a close up with that, but that's just because of the condition, bro. Hopefully things get better, because like it does suck having to be so vulnerable and like feel weak. But I don't know, man. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for the support, man. I wouldn't be able to do what I do without y'all. It feels so weird, like saying this, man. But yeah, thank y'all, man. I should go to bed, but I'm probably gonna try to get one more video out, and then y'all gonna see me spam posts all day tomorrow, bro. So again, the easiest way to show support is just tap in, watch the videos, bro. Like I don't want to do no call to action. Everybody give me $20, right? Again, like for me, I've never felt comfortable doing that. Like it was such a struggle for me to even ask my mom, because I got a low key not estranged, but a weird relationship that I don't want to tap into. But it took a lot for me to be like, yo, I need help. But don't ever feel weak for asking for help. But yeah, I'm gonna go catch some Z's or something, bro.